All right, I'll go around again. Go ahead.
Well, I turned 40 last year, and I had decided that it was time for me to buy a sports car. So, as luck would have it, I decided to test drive the Porsche first. We get in the car and we start getting ready to pull out into the highway, and I see a bunch of cars and a semi-truck very close to us, and I think, okay, well, you know, it's going to be a while before we can pull out. Boom! Next thing I know, this guy has taken off, zipped out there, has his car up to about 60 miles an hour in a matter of a couple of seconds, so it seemed. And we went rocketing down the highway for about 1.5 miles until he got to the first exit. He downshifted into third gear and took this exit ramp at about 70 miles an hour. I thought I was going to die. But by the time we had flipped the car around and were coming back, I knew that was it. That this is the car that I wanted to own.
The Novice Day is usually held at a racetrack we use in South Beloit called Blackhawk Farms. The Chicago region has somewhere between 85 and 90 instructors in our corps. First thing is an inspection of the novice driver's car to make sure that it is safe to be driven on the racetrack.
First we need a tech sheet. Have to fill it out.
Do an oil change.
Did you have a dealer check your car out before you brought it here? Pads are very good. You don't want to go in a circle, you want to go in a star. The brake fluid picks up moisture.
Then there's a driver's meeting.
I'd like to welcome everybody out here to Blackhawk.
We talk about the rules for the day, what you can and cannot do on the track.
Don't pull right out on line.
This is a driving education school.
Other cars are coming up behind you. Stay out of the way, watch your mirrors. There is no passing whether a yellow flag is out. However, if there is a tow truck or some other slow-moving vehicle, you can pass it. Don't line up behind it just because you see a white flag.
And then after that, there's a classroom session.
Elbow bend about 120, 140 degrees so that you got good, strong upper body motion to control the car without coming up out of the seat. Your steering wheel should be held at approximately 9 and 3, 10 and 2, somewhere in that opposite proximity. So your front tires have grip and your rear tires are sliding. That's oversteer. Understeer is the opposite. You've got traction at the rear tires. You do not have traction at the front. Newton's laws of physics, Newton's laws of motion. A body at rest tends to want to stay at rest. A body in motion wants to stay in motion. Going down the road, 100 mile an hour, center of gravity is somewhere in the middle of the car. You apply the brakes, center of gravity moves out over the front of the car. You've all felt that too. Nose of the car comes down. Now you've got a fatter tire contact patch, and that means you can apply the brakes a lot more aggressively than you thought. Let's talk a little bit about PSM, which is Porsche Stability Management. For you folks in the room today, novices, leave it on.
The first on-track session, the instructor drives the car for 2 or 3 laps to just give the student an idea of what the proper line is to drive on the racetrack. And unlike street driving, there's not a right side of the road and a left side, and the only time you cross the yellow line is to pass. On a racetrack, there's no line down the middle, and you use the entire width of the pavement. Once that demonstration is completed, then the student gets behind the wheel, the instructor's in the right-hand seat, and for the rest of the day, the student learns at the hand of the instructor. Obviously, anytime you're driving in excess of 100 miles an hour, there is some element of danger. However, we do it with the proper safety equipment, with the proper instruction. We've been doing this for over 35 years. To my knowledge, there has never been one injury. We require cotton long sleeve shirt and blue jeans. Tennis shoes are fine. The only other requirement for the novice day is that the student have a helmet.
It's going to be a beautiful day. This is my first time on the track.
Well, we all were novices once.
Absolutely amazing.
And how do you like it so far?
I'm having a fabulous time. I love it.
Best rush I ever had in my life.
Very cool.
Great time. I learned a lot. The cars do what you want them to do.
He loves it. I think I love it even more.
Time to get a GT3.
Definitely feel like I know more about my car now and I'm more in control of my car, much more confident as a driver.
Brought him back alive.
Amazing.
That's a wrap. Oh.